And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing Jones.
Oh my gosh. Mac Jones has the slowest release in history. I forget. I did not change it.
Yes. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Strick, it was so slow.
That's the start that you want right there, and you know he spent the entire offseason throwing.
The nigga was wide open, and I was like, oh my gosh, it might not make it. It might not make it.
Thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Steps away to his left. Sideline throw, it's complete.
There's no way that this release is that slow.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help,
there's
I guess
no way
waving
that
the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space.
He like does this wind up every single time. Oh, you're supposed to run after that.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they find a way to convert.
I do like that. I'm not crazy about 4th down, really. I think that's the time it is.
They'll look to throw again. Being chased out left.
Slow. You're so slow.
And he goes down. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
I was just trying to throw it away.
Had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed.
He can't throw it away.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head.
Goodness gracious, bro.
2, and then he ran out of time.
This is hurting my heart.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Jones off the play fake. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep.
Oh, my gosh.
Thrown across his body.
I don't understand why they made Devontae out of pocket do that.
And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Yeah, I was throwing it away.
Rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed.
I was just saying,
is that one that maybe a veteran
I'm surprised he got it that far. The only reason I said, oh my gosh, is because of the reason why, because of what they made Devontae do. You see that? Like, look at how they made him user. That's the only reason I was like, what the hell? But otherwise,
the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
No, he got a horrible animation. That was the only thing that I was like, what the hell?
Down just shy of the 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Every block, every dude, every ghetto.
Because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
2 now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. Finding space at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. A run with Mostert up the middle. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the
I don't
line.
even know what type of league
They'll
this
lose
is,
a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Oh, no. They put me on the wrong person.
With that grab, he now sits in 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And then they let him get right
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And left side here, it's Graham. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
How many minutes is the game on? 6 minutes? Yeah. That was quick.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4.
Every block, every hood, every
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it.
Man, come on. What did you leave for?
Time escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up the 1st down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a long
there was no reason for my linebacker to be nowhere to be down.
Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. The 30. 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Out of his end zone comes.
That's like the complete opposite feeling of when you cue a nigga up and they take him right before. The niggas panic. Oh shit!
At the 25.
What league is this, Greg? What league is this one, bro?
Here we go. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Devontae Parker is not supposed to be in this.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 18-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now he's going to bring up 4th down.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter.
This tight end set is going to go crazy, dog.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the throw on the sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It took him so long to release it that the nigga had ran out of bounds by the time he got there.
It was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed.
Just remember, when everybody else doubted you, I didn't doubt you last year. I called you for the bird.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists.
This is a weird form of success for you.
You really need to get that shit looked at. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball.
You should not go about life believing you're only good if everybody hates you.
Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Myers from 3 yards out. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns. On for the extra point is Folk. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
You thought that was cool, didn't you? That shit was cool,
put
wasn't
6 on the board. Isabella now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all
Damn,
through
who
camp,
is that?
and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to locker room just a little more animated.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
He's my biggest fan and my worst critic. I mean, like
that one caught by Tyreek Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout.
What do you know about
so that means
that?
They're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
He made me come in like 60 seconds. I said, chill, baby.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And now the common sight, at least on this drive, a momentary setback over this passing game that has been moving on this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2 to throw again.
That nigga two is fucking
pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Hey, I'm gonna get to knock all my games out.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
If I can knock all my games out.
Now Tua. Yeah, that is incomplete.
Bro, why did they hate that so much? That's what me and Strickers was talking about. I was like, fam, I don't think that.
So a couple of first
like he got a first back
empty possession. And those empty possessions.
Like he got one of the fastest receivers in the game.
All the time.
That's the first rounder?
They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
I could see if the nigga just traded him for
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Patriots take over.
What? Devontae Smith, Irv Smith, and Miles Sanders.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Ooh.
Already enjoying
no, it's not. But you know when you hear somebody then gave up, you hear when somebody gives up Kyle Pitts though. That's it. But no, that was fair.
At the 25-yard line.
That's a big trade by you, bro. I know you had that.
I did like his decision making there to make sure they picked up something
nasty,
instead of forcing a throw.
But who your receivers gonna be? I mean, you still got AJ and Quill.
Everybody else. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Right?
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense.
Oh, Irv Smith. You just traded. How did you get Irv? Oh, you traded a second for him.
The front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Oh, Bill, what league was it in? Yeah, I think it was you, bro. I think it's the nigga in Fight Club. I think it's Davin in Fight Club, actually. Where I was kind of laughing because he got 2 first-round picks. But you know who those 2 are? It's mine and yours. I was like, you probably think that he traded for like good picks, and nigga, them ones ain't gonna be worth it.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He definitely called
it out. Once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, open man, the tight end Henry. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He
I
spotted
thought
the
that
open
nigga
gap in the
got
zone,
that
and
nigga
his
got
quarterback
problems,
found
though.
him, and they get a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Folks' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So Kaepernick, a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock
nigga,
and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Isabella now from his end zone.
Listen, people trading
tackled
uniforms.
at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Who did you trade? Oh, you traded what's his name?
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
I guess so. That's what he said.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
I'm like, we'll see.
Going to the air.
I can make a hundo off of a lot of guys.
Hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert and keep the drive alive. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble.
They called that a what's the name?
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that they're very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there. And there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Bye, buddy.
Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40.
I wonder that's his bad throw power
as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see how they'll spot him right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Mostert's got all the speed in the world, but injuries have kept him from being able to show that over a full season. Now he finds himself competing for starting touches in Miami and hoping to get back to his 2019 form in San Francisco, where he topped 770 yards with 8 touchdowns.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Matthew Judon. Matthew Judon.
To New England from Baltimore suited Matthew Judon nicely with 12.5 sacks in his first year of a new 4-year contract with the Patriots. That was a new career high for him. 7th in the...
And his pass is intercepted.
Oh, my gosh. Strick. Watch this play. Oh, my gosh. What happened? Ooh, Strick. Watch that.
A couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Jones throw taken in by Thornton. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
They just said, that's the first catch by Thornton. I was like, I didn't know that.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
No, nigga. No.
Back to throw. Jones.
No, nigga. You didn't see me when I had them Jets, nigga. Colin Johnson was leading the league in touchdowns.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
That was
pick up there on 20.
That was my whole game plan.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Before they rebooted. Throw it up to Colin.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Hurdle.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
He'll
get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, Sees the short yardage run.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Man, I like that.
Christian Wilkins in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
No.
And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone.
Right
just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason is not translated into
I thought because I was
so
close I didn't have to, though, you know?
At home, no less. These fans just kind of
I thought it was a bigger risk to, like, dive and them catching the animation there as opposed to maybe just... Oh, that's what I was
going to throw.
He hasn't been throwing deep the whole game.
That ball complete to Isabella. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And Tua still can make these. The nigga in Miami in our league just gave me 500 with Tua. Like, that's why I said right when I saw him play, I was like, oh, you don't know that.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Open net is Waddle complete.
I was about to say, and I ain't mad at him because I wouldn't go deep like that either. That's not my game.
A good pickup there at 22. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Come on, 38. Pressure. 6.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Isabella now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Touchdowns. No touchdowns. No touchdowns. No touchdowns.
Ready up.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath.
What is Logan mad about? Because the nigga
sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try and limit his touches.
I know that he thought that to be an interception, but
like a good boxer does.
That's actually a very real play, though.
And
you know, like.
over the middle.
If a ball is coming at a nigga too fast, I mean, he might have just tipped
as
it.
he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. You got the big lead defensively.
I don't think they can play no more lately,
stuff, right?
And this is
or at
why
least
you
I've been
work on your
noticing
tackling.
more.
Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game
That's
out.
what I just said.
Now throwing on third
But I
down
said
there,
that's
but he
not like a
cannot
bad.
connect.
That's not like a bad, obvious pick situation right there to me neither. Like where they dropped it or anything. I think that that's actually a decent play. But.
And an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Ready, break. Let's go, guard.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's just like, okay,
They'll go
what
for
do
it.
you
This
expect
is
to
Wilson.
happen?
And he will have first down yardage
they
as
gave
he's
him
brought
first.
down at the 41. But no reason not to try it
That
there.
nigga
And they
Davin
do
be showing
indeed
mad
convert
love on
on
people's
fourth.
strings,
He
bro.
needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot. Didn't get much more than that.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout.
Damn, can we
as they'll stop it with
get out of
17
here?
seconds to go in the game. From just shy of midfield, Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Tua now on first down. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for New England, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they'll get another road day next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Miami, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.